Yes, well, I think golf obviously is at a point where it needs to grow, and I think the only real area you can grow it these days is at the youth level, because the problem is trying to increase the number of rounds in the 30-year-old age bracket to the 50 age bracket is not going to happen, because people are busy. People don't have time these days. People got less time to play golf. They've got more commitments with their family, and so I think they're flogging a dead horse in that area, to be honest. And I think the fact is, if you can get young players into the game where they have access to golf courses. In America, obviously in the States, they have obviously this first tee program, which is great. It gets people involved, and I think it helps a lot in the social areas and so on. But I just think in terms of overseas now. Here's an example. Robert Allenby told me when he was a kid he could join Royal Melbourne Golf Club for $150 a year, which gave him reciprocity to about 6 other courses in the area. Now, when you have that access to the club, which they don't in the States for the most part, there's a few exceptions, but for the most part, kids cannot join a club unless the parents are members. So you could live in an area where there's 10 golf courses, and you would not be able to play it. Unless your parents play golf there, which is ludicrous. And so you see so many. It's a law in Scandinavia. Well, it's a rule that the Scandinavian federations have brought out, that 10% of club members have to be juniors. 10%. As a result, you're getting so many youngsters playing golf there. I think of our golf course where we are members in Florida, where we live. They probably have half a dozen juniors. It's crazy. And Ian Poulter, he's a member of the club. He represents a club just outside of London called Woburn. They have 150 junior members there, of which 100 kids have a handicap under 5. So it's amazing. So this is where you promote the game in such a way that it allows kids to get out and play. They can ride their bikes to golf courses. It's too exclusive. We realize golf's expensive, but the fact is that if you can instill a passion into young players at a young age, get them of a reasonable ability, let them have fun, let them compete. They're going to have that passion for life. They're going to find a way to keep playing golf somehow. You're not going to kill that passion. But so I'm all for it, and I think people need, especially in the States. I don't know quite how it is in Canada, but they need to open their eyes a little bit more. It's too exclusive. I say youngsters need to be able to get out and play, and it's got to be affordable. If kids can pay $250 a year or something, and maybe have to fill divots in once a month or something, or caddy, whatever the case may be, just to get them out there. The pros have to get involved, the membership has to get involved, and it's fun watching young people come up. And it's not always people wonder in the States why are so many of these foreigners so good. Well, I tell you why it is, because they all want to come to the States and play golf on tour. And a lot of these kids, they don't come from well-to-do families, and they battle through, and their federations help to promote the game. USGA, as good a job as they do, they don't help promote the game in that fashion. They don't give money to kids to play golf. Federations, I remember Sergio Garcia a few years ago, Spanish Golf Federation paid for his trip to the States to play all these amateur events. Now that doesn't happen over here. So, I think there's got to be a lot of hard thought given to how the game can be promoted, and if it's just going to be an exclusive affair, well, hey, the game's not going to grow.